Now, let's talk about this new term being bandied around of AI Workslop. You've probably heard about it. It's when AI-generated content is sent from one worker to another, and the worker who's receiving it kind of sees that it's generated by AI, and it's not very good quality. It's sloppy work. So previously, of course, there was Workslop before. People did not do quality work, and I've certainly seen this myself. But with AI, it's much easier to create tasks that look polished but lack substance. They can have a lot of words that signify nothing, or sometimes even has hallucinations. Research from Stanford Media Lab and BetterUp shows that workers spend nearly 2 hours fixing each instance of such sloppy AI work. So for a firm with 10,000 employees, it can cost up to $9 million annually. This productivity loss is compounding across teams and projects, and the gains of AI, the efficiency from it, can actually drain financially and culturally as well, because poor quality AI output damages teamwork and morale. Over half of workers lose confidence in their coworker after receiving such work slop. 54% see AI using colleagues, who are at least the ones who produce work slop, as less creative. 42% of them view them as less trustworthy. 37% perceive them as less intelligent, which is not great. Now, more broadly, we're in a context where people are really worried about AI. 89% of workers, according to a survey, fear that AI will harm their job security. 65% worry that AI could replace their specific role. That's an Ernst Young survey. Pressure is leading to using AI for appearance, not outcomes, when companies are pressuring people to use AI in a performative manner. So goal shifts to checking the box rather than solving problems, creating a cycle of rushed, low quality, scaled inefficiency and sloppiness. So how do you address this? I've worked with a number of companies that had to face problems of adopting AI. I do AI consulting and adoption. What you need to focus on is prioritizing empowering employees rather than simply pushing AI. Prioritize readiness, prioritize communication, change management strategy before pressuring on deploying tools. Treat AI as a building block for employee empowerment and employee design solutions. Train teams in no-code and low-code platforms for ownership rather than buying black box vendor solution. Define and share standards for high-quality work that's assisted by AI, and reward outcomes that solve problems, not ones that hit vanity metrics like AI adoption, which of course is a very useful metric when people are using AI effectively, and you do want to use it as one metric, but you also want to have a metric of AI quality. And too many firms focus on AI adoption and report that rather than also looking at AI quality. I'll give you an example. So there's a law firm that I worked with where the law firm adopted AI widely, but they found that paralegal and junior attorneys' AI drafts missed key legal nuances. So senior attorneys wasted many billable hours fixing these flaws. And they asked for my help. So what I did was I worked with their paralegals and junior attorneys to build a contract review assistant AI tool on curated briefs. And again, this is a tool that was built by the employees themselves with my coaching and facilitation. And they were really happy with the outcome, and the drafts aligned with firm standards from the start, with more than 90% alignment, that reduced senior review time by 55%, saving over 3,200 hours over the course of the first year. As another example, I worked with a manufacturing company that had a black box vendor tool, generic AI tool that gave vague and high-level reports on machinery defects that lacked the detail for real action that people were unhappy with and were not really using. So I worked with a team to build an AI agent linking sensor data with maintenance logs to give specific, actionable, real-time insights, and that produced clear, activities that the technicians could perform. That delivered over 1.2 million in savings from efficiency and quality gains over the first year. So the key is to empower employees, to build tools themselves using no-code and low-code platforms, not have a top-down push on AI adoption. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Wise Decision Maker Show. Please make sure to subscribe wherever you checked out the show and leave a review. It helps other people discover the show and helps us improve the show. And if you have any questions, email me at gleb, Gleb, @disasteravoidanceexperts.com.